friend, this is Abiodun Mustafa. Again, I hope you're doing so well and you're having an amazing time. So we started the series from the deep wisdom insight from the book of Proverbs. So today we'll be looking at Proverbs chapter 17 now, and I'll be taking 2 verses today, and I want you to really draw the lessons and utilize them for your life. Now, Proverbs chapter 17, I will look at verse 16. It says that it does a fool no good to spend money on an education because he has no common sense. It does a fool no good to spend money on an education because he has no common sense. Now, you would realize that when people are so mediocre and when they seem to be average and so shallow in their thinking, it's always because many of the time they are not willing to spend on education. And education in this sense does not necessarily mean that you went to school. A lot of people went to school, yet they are still not wise. So it takes a measure of education. There's a certain education that is required for life, that is required for destiny, that is required for purpose, that is required for your future, and that is required for greatness. Okay, for example, in a lot of the curriculum in your school, you are not taught leadership. You need to spend to learn. You need to spend to learn. You are not taught probably excellence. You need to do what? You need to spend to learn. So when people begin to deal foolishly with issues, it's always because they are not willing to spend to learn. You should always ask yourself, as much as you desire that greatness in your life, how much have you spent to educate yourself to become it? You spend, you buy books, you spend, you get courses, you spend, you utilize your data to watch videos that help you to become educated and become a better person in the line of that future. It's not enough to desire to be great, but how much are you willing to invest in yourself so you can get a greater ROI in the future, in the destiny that you look forward to? So the ability to be able to free yourself from foolishness is by taking out time to spend to learn, because only the wise, only the intelligent, only the great are willing to invest time to learn. That's why there's a saying that says that leaders are readers. So you need to pay that time, all right? You need to spend that time. You need to spend time to create time to read, to study, read the scripture, read the Bible, read other books that are relevant to where you want to get to. So I would read that again so you get the point. It does a fool no good to spend money on an education because he has no common sense. So people who do not spend to educate themselves, they have no common sense. People who do not spend to get the kind of future that they want, they have no common sense. So spending may not be money. You may need to spend certain relationship currency in order for you to learn. You may need to rise up and attend certain programs, certain conferences. In some places, some of these conferences are free, but you are spending transport fare, investing your time to become a better person. Most of the time, what separates the great from those who are not is the investment that they have made to educate themselves. I think this is just enough for today. I would have loved to share one more verse more, but see you tomorrow as I share again from the book of Proverbs chapter 18. Cheers.